are we here now? I think we're here. Ah, man, my mic wasn't even working. I am actually glad that happened, actually. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let me know if you can hear me now. I think you should be able to hear me at this point, at least. I had the mic set up wrong. Good morning. I have news this morning. I was just told Mackenzie Kelly just messaged me and let me know that the Statesman has endorsed her. If you can believe that. The Austin American Statesman has endorsed Mackenzie Kelly this morning. That is crazy. That normally the Statesman is a bit of a, what do you call them? Tire pressure sensor fault. Okay, well that happened the other day. Normally the Statesman is a leftist rag, a communist leftist rag, but for some reason they endorsed Mackenzie Kelly in the District 6 race. That is pretty daggum amazing. Mackenzie, if you're watching, congratulations. Nobody deserves that more than you. And I hope it really helps the campaign. We're coming down to the wire, and we are going to get Mackenzie Kelly elected. Mackenzie Kelly is the only thing standing between us and outright leftism across the board in Austin. Literally, every person in every district should be very happy that she is here. She is literally the only thing standing between us and the darkness. Good morning, Killer Carla. Storm Chaser Mark. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Miss Butterfly. Good morning. Yes, the Statesman endorsed Mackenzie Kelly. Can y'all believe that? I mean, honestly, can you believe that? I don't believe it. I mean, I believe it because they said it, but I just can't believe that the Statesman endorsed her, to be quite honest. That blows my mind. Screw Crystal Lane this morning. Yes, screw Crystal Lane. She is nothing but a mouthpiece for the left. She will say whatever she needs to say to get the left to love her. Where Mackenzie will say what she thinks is right, no matter who it makes mad. And I really respect her for that. We are coming up Palmer Lane right now. And I want to address something else real quickly. As I am installing these homeless camp signs, I ordered signs for Mackenzie Kelly as well because it's fair. People are going to say that I'm not putting the signs out because I'm picking favorites among council members, but that's not it at all. If you look at our map, there is not a whole lot of homeless camps in District 6. There's just not that many. And I would put a sign, the homeless camp that we cleaned up on Lake Creek Parkway, I would put a sign there. But Mackenzie Kelly was the only person, the only council member, the only city representative that even attempted to remedy that situation. So I cannot, in good faith, put a sign saying that she brought that to us when she is legitimately the only one trying to get it cleaned up. So I'm just going to leave it at that. If people want to say that I'm picking favorites, that's fine with me. Let them say it. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. And yes, full disclosure, Mackenzie is a friend of mine. And I'm very happy to have her as a friend. The sun will be out of the camera here very shortly, and you guys will be able to see a little bit more. I'm sorry, that sun, when we're driving into town in the morning, that sun is right in our faces, man. It's like, bam, right in our faces. I got little Joe in here. Joe, you want to say hi to everybody? You want to say hi?
Oh, hi.
Joe's not very talkative anymore.
I'm just thinking about something.
I don't know what he's doing, but he's not very talkative anymore.
I'm trying to figure out how many pints of ice cream I could successfully eat before throwing up.
Congratulations, Mackenzie. Nobody deserves it more than you. All right. So yesterday, after I went off the live, I was listening to the police radio, the Travis County police radio, and there was a big shooting out in the up towards the Lakeway area. Literally right after I went off of the live, this shooting happened out there. They were bringing cops from all around the city, or all around the county, and they had to fly the Travis County Starflight helicopter out there. I don't have any information. I was looking this morning and I didn't see anything reported in the media. I know that the helicopter landed and took off shortly thereafter with a patient, and they did arrest somebody. They did take somebody into custody. Other than that, I don't really know exactly. I don't have any information on the shooting. When the call came out, originally they said it was 2 people that were shot. But then I only heard of 1 patient being taken to the helicopter. So I don't really know what happened other than there was a shooting out towards the Lakeway area. It was in the county. Good morning, Butterfly. It was crazy last night. How was the ball game last night? I heard it was a really good ball game. I do not know who won. I hope Texas won because they are our home team. But did you have fun last night? Alright, we're going to head down to South Austin and hand out some jackets. Some jackets. We are on day 2 of the jacket handout. Anonymous is in the chat. Let's see here what he has to say. Let me make sure that I don't run over somebody. 2:30 a.m. Saturday morning, about 35 overpass going towards Turner's Crossing was closed.
19, clear code 4.
Saw an overturned vehicle. Oh, no. They had it shut down. At least 20 officers. Wonder what the heck happened. Wonder what happened. Yes, the Butterfly Mod Squad. They are my mod squad. I have one other mod. That would be Holocron Library Fox. He is a mod here and over on Twitch, but Butterfly and Butterfly71 are the 2 best mods on YouTube.
There's 3 best ones, actually. I forgot about Kathy.
But Kathy doesn't join the live much anymore.
Yeah.
I ruined Joe with, I ruined Kathy with the Trump speech the other day. Good morning, Joe. Butterfly says good morning.
Good morning.
Butterfly71 says good morning. Butterfly does too, Jeffrey. Looking at the chat. We're no longer... Oh, did they lose last night? Oh no, Butterfly.
Dang it.
Did Texas lose last night?
Against who?
I don't know. Hopefully she'll tell us. I will mod you, Mr. Anonymous. I will give you the wrench. You have to give me a bit when I'm not driving, and I will give you the wrench. The mod squad. Could never have too many good mods. Especially when we had a show like we did Friday night when the chat was busy. The chat was busy. So, yes. What? Good morning, Gail. Good morning. How are you doing, lady? Thank you for stopping by, saying hi. We are headed down to South Austin right now. 30 to 15. Butterfly, who was Texas playing last night? 30 to 15. Woo! I mean, it could have been worse, I guess, but wow. No, man, Anonymous, thank you for being willing to mod. Seriously. You can never have too many good mods. It was awful. I was yelling at the TV. I should have messaged you. Calm down, B71. Don't be yelling at the TV. You're gonna don't hit the TV with the chunkla.
Or a hey dude.
Or a hey dude.
Or the nearest thing close to you.
Miss Gail Ewers needed to go. My butterflies, they take their football seriously. They do. All right, like I said, we're headed down to South Austin right now, where most of the homeless is at. I have a whole load of jackets back here. Joe and I are going to hand out this morning. A lot of people get really pissy at me for taking Joe to do this stuff, but I think it's important that Joe sees the conditions on the street. I think it's important. Hang on, I think it's important that as you know he's getting older, he's about to turn 12. I want him to know, how bad things can get in your life. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I want Joe to know the reality of the world as he's growing up. Gail says A&M won. I cannot believe A&M won. Texas could have won, but our quarterback stinks. So they don't have Texas doesn't have a very good quarterback this year. Like I said, I'm sorry. I don't keep up with football that much. I know that that is a male thing that you should be keeping up with football, but I just don't. I don't think anybody in our house watches football. It is a good experience for him to see the realities of life. Right, Joe? I think it's important that kids are able to see, how far humans can fall. But not only how far humans can fall, but he also gets a well-rounded education on how to help humans as well. My dad would be very proud right now. Manning wasn't long enough to make a difference. See, I feel left out of y'all's conversation right now. I have no clue what you're talking about. I might have a few older Dickies jackets I can meet up with you. So, yes. Lost weight from the treatment, the VA insert. I'll tell you what, if you do want to donate some jackets, I will be more than happy to meet you and grab those. I promise you they will go to a good place. There was somebody else that reached out to me on Twitter this morning that has some jackets that I'm gonna pick up. I don't know if anybody, if a lot of you guys are on my Twitter, but I talked the other day, a couple of days ago, about when I was on the street and what the cold does to you mentally. It's torture, and having a jacket to try to make it. Look, we're in Texas. We're in central South Texas. It gets cold here, but it warms up during the day. But at night, if you don't have a way to try to at least stay warm, it is such mental torture that I wouldn't wish it upon anybody. I still have dreams about trying to stay warm at night, and they're not good dreams either. So I stick to my UFC. Hey Mark, you watch UFC? Do you ever watch the slap fights? I love the slap fights. Joe, have you ever seen any of the slap fights?
I think I've seen some clips of them.
The slap fights are wild, man.
Yeah.
I told my wife the other night, I showed her a match, and then I told her that I was going to start slap fighting.
As long as you're not slap fighting me, I'm fine.
I'm going to start slap fighting. Why would I slap fight you? What are you talking about?
I just don't want to hurt you.
Oh, Jesus.
That's totally what I'm worried about.
This kid. May, good morning. Good morning, May. Went from 219 pounds to 197 in 3 weeks. And 197 to 154 from March to July. Been fighting, keeping 168 pounds. The clothes are big on. Anonymous, I am sorry. I know how that feels, though. Many years ago, well, when I was on the street. Look, I've always been a hefty boy, right? I've always been big. I'm over 6 foot, and I weigh right now 225 pounds. And so I've always been a big man. And when I was on the street, I got down to like 170, I think. This was why I was on the street. I dropped so much weight. And when my mom saw me, she cried. The power slap, that's it, power slap, yes. So, Anonymous, I know what it feels like, man, to drop that weight. It sucks. It really, really does. But I hope you're doing better now. That's right, Butterfly. I was trying to remember if you had messaged me. I could not remember if you had messaged me or not. But I didn't want to just ask you. I'm sorry. I didn't want to be that guy. But now that you said that, I'm going to message you and we're going to meet up, and because I need them. Take me on to Camp Mabry if you want. I would love to go to Camp Mabry, actually.
Where is that?
Right here. We're actually driving right next to it, or we may have already...
Oh, yeah. There was people doing... there was people in their shorts and T-shirts.
Yeah,
that
it's
said
a military
Army
base.
running.
Yeah. It's a military base. Good morning, Library Fox. Good morning, good morning. I think Killer Carl is on here, everybody. Is MAGA Mike on here? Yeah, there's MAGA Mike. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Man, we got the whole crew in here today.
Yeah.
We got the whole crew in here today. Excellent. I'm glad we came out here this morning. I was tempted not to today. When I woke up this morning, I was like, I don't know. Evan O'Neill, Mopac is way better than 35 currently. Yes, you can. You know you can have a sip. What are you talking about? Evan O'Neill, good morning. Welcome in. I think I know who Evan O'Neill is. I think I communicate with him on X quite a bit. I think him and I line up politically.
I wonder when I'm Nuts is going to get on.
I'm Nuts will probably be on, I would imagine. Gail, if you don't mind me asking, how long were I? Okay, Gail, I was on the street for about 6 months. So I will quickly tell you what happened. This was back in the mid 2000s. I was married. I had a home. I had 2 dogs. I had a car. You know, I had basically living the middle class dream. And I ended up drinking and doing bad things. I ended up getting a divorce from my wife.
Did she at least let you keep the dogs?
No. I ended up getting a divorce from my wife, and I just continued to spiral until I ended up on the street. Alcohol played a big role. Pills played a big role. It was a mess. It was stupid and it was nasty. And that's how I ended up in Austin, because it was a lot easier to live on the streets here in Austin than it was up in Dallas. And you know, I was able to work my way off of the streets by going down to Woodward and 35 and doing manual labor, doing day labor down there. Make $150 a day plus a meal every day, 7 days a week. And I made enough money that I could stay in a hotel 2 to 3 nights a week. That way I could keep my clothes clean and shower. And I was eventually able to work my way off the street. And I subsequently met my wife, and now I, have my wonderful boys, and I have a good life, and I'm trying to give back to the homeless community and trying to give back to the community at large that helped me work my way off the street. That's a glorified version of of my story. Anonymous, I will mod you as soon as I get a chance to stop, man. Thanks for being in this morning. Library Fox is over on Kick. What's up?
That's messed up. She should have at least let you one of the dogs.
No, my dogs went with her.
Messed up.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. I know that, that story, I make it sound like it's all, hurrah, but it's believe me, no, most people's stories on the street, we all have the same stories. I can tell you that. Gail, like I said, I make that sound like it's all peaches and cream, but it's not. It's a struggle, man. Once you get on the street, it's a struggle to get off of the street. I think we've had an accident here.
It looks like it.
Yeah, there's been an accident. Do they need help? I don't think they need help.
Ask just to be safe.
Oh, there's a fire truck back there.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, well, we can get going. All right. All right, there's a fire truck back there. All right. Sorry, y'all. I was just trying to make sure that nobody needed help back there. They've had an accident.
I would have
All right.
made sure everyone was good because we have the ability to help. We should, if we can.
Yeah, Jeffrey, you're right. And you know that the thing is, though, on the street, it's hard. Like, people are on the street for a reason. Okay, like most people are not on the street because they chose to be on the street. You know what I mean? There's reasons that people are on the street, and I'm gonna say 90% of the time it's drugs and alcohol or mental health treatment. They don't have access to treatment, or they're in the middle of addiction. And if anybody that says that that's not true, especially politicians, if they're saying that's not true, I think they're pretty much lying to you at this point. I can tell you from experience that most everybody on the street has issues. It's more so, yes, more welcoming. You don't get in near as much trouble. So I would sleep at the church right next to the Capitol. There's a Methodist church just to the west of the Capitol. It's actually under construction right now. I would sleep there at night. I would get there late at night around 9 to 10 o'clock, and I would make camp, and I would sleep on their porch. And I would be up and gone by around 6 in the morning. So the thing is the reason they let us do that is because we did not leave any sign that we were ever there. We didn't trash the place. We did not leave garbage. We didn't leave, nobody was using the restroom on their property. I mean, it's just, we respected their property, so they let us stay. And I can tell you there were several nights when the cops were coming through back then and doing sweeps for people sitting on private property. People who refuse. Yes. Yeah. Oh no. Most all of them will refuse. Look. A lot of people on the street, like I said, they are on the street for a reason. Most of it is because of drugs and alcohol or mental health. And you're right. They will refuse help. It's just the way it is, especially when they're in the middle of addiction. The addiction takes over, and they don't want help. They want to live on the street and do their drugs. It's just the way it is. Now, some people will say they want help because they want to get whatever they can get out of you, whether it's a bus pass or some food or whatever. Or, and a lot of them, they even try to get money from you. But, I mean, it is what it is. They will suck up services until there's nothing left, and they have no intentions of working off the street. She is thin and pretty. Let's see, there's a homeless lady around Stastny and South First. It's been on the streets for years. Thin, pretty, and in shape. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen her. Hope everybody has a wonderful day today. Stay safe out there, Dash. I'm at Firestone right now to see if I can get a tire fixed. They're open in 4 minutes. Well, MAGA Mike, I appreciate it, sir. I hope you get your... Yep. I hope you get your tire fixed, man. Oh, I'm going to have to replace 2 tires on the Dash Mobile soon. My front tires wear out very quickly on this car for some reason.
Maybe because you're driving it over 100 miles of land every week or two. That might be why the front ones are wearing out more.
Huh?
It might be because you're driving this car over 100 miles, maybe more, in a week or two.
Well, have a great day. Let's see. Welcome, everyone. You're retired. Hang on. She has a grocery cart. Yeah, you know, look, there are some people on the street that, you know, they take care of themselves, and you know, they actually care for their appearance and they keep themselves clean. That's why I would get a hotel room, you know, 2 to 3 times a week. That way I could get that way I could take a shower and wash my clothes. I don't see any homeless living here anymore. There used to be quite a few living here, actually.
What about back?
That person right there.
What about back behind that like gym area where we always go?
I don't know if I should check on them or not.
Normally some people out there that might want some jackets or waters or.
See, this is so sad right here. This is what's sad. This is incredibly sad. There's a person right there. I don't know if y'all can see, but
that thin jacket's not gonna do anything.
I don't know if I should check on him or not. I've seen him around. He's missing a leg.
Let's just drop a jacket by him.
We'll come back by here. I want to be able to talk to him and get him some water and stuff. We'll come back by and talk to him here shortly. Yes, they do. They get bus passes given to them through outreach. Every time I go into a camp, and I always ask people, like, if I could give you one thing that would help the most, what would it be? And a lot of times it's either food or bus passes. Our 7-Eleven on Wells Branch. Yes, I saw that, Evan. Yes, it burned badly, didn't it? It's what I heard. It burned really badly. Was that considered Pflugerville? Joe, look under you and see if I have a packet of Excedrin. See if it's still there. Or did I pick it up and put it somewhere else? I may have picked it up and put it right here. Yes, I did. Here we are, Miss America. The guy on that median on William Cannon was staring at me with a mean stance while I was, and see, that's what's scary, Butterfly. That kind of shit. The aggressive panhandling, that's just not cool, man. That's not cool at all. Did they ever find out? Did they ever say anything about how that fire started or what actually happened? I saw a video of it. I saw quite a bit of video from it. Yeah, the aggressive panhandling is not cool, man. The way they do it. It is not cool at all. Evan O'Neill. Alright. Yeah. Aggressive panhandling is not cool. Can you hold it for just a sec, son?
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I've got an idea, but
What's that?
it might cost you a little.
What?
And by little, I mean a few $100 of wood, stuff to insulate something.
Okay, what's that?
To keep stuff cold in one and hot in the other, and then don't need to keep it a temperature in the third one.
What's that?
So, remember how I was talking about we could make little boxes like how the libraries have their little boxes?
Yeah.
We could make those and fill them with water and sandwiches and stuff.
Yeah.
So, we need a few hundred pounds of wood and tools to build them, and then we need materials to make some hot to keep the sandwiches and stuff hot, and then to keep water and stuff cold.
Okay.
And then I came up with a new idea. In winter, we got one for jackets.
Okay. All right.
So yeah.
That's not a bad idea,
do you think
Joe.
you could buy a few 100 pounds of wood and some tools and stuff?
Possibly. We may be able to work on something like that. I can tell you that.
And then we can put them out by like each area where we know people are gonna need them.
So I'll tell you, during the winter time, when we start having winter storms that get, when they have to open the warming centers, I have a huge issue with this city and the way they operate their warming centers. So they make it to where you got to sign up, you got to make it to a certain bus stop. You've got, they make it. It's an intricate process to be able to get into the warming center, and they don't. There's, look, a lot of folks on the street, they do not have a phone, right? They don't know when warming centers are open, and
We need a van.
the city does not. The city of Austin does not go out and notify people, so we go out into the camps and notify people, like, look, tonight it's supposed to drop well below freezing. If you're not set up for it, you're not going to survive it. And last year I started driving people to the warming centers, and this year I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing when it's supposed to get really cold. But I'm going to have it more of a structured. I've got a few other people that are going to be helping this year to ferry people to the warming centers. And again, a lot of people give me shit saying I'm just making it easier for people to live on the street, and that's not it at all. There's a difference between making it easy to live on the street, and being humane about things and trying to make sure people survive. There's a big difference. Butterfly, yes. She could have very well. I don't know. I took a picture of that poor animal and posted it on my socials. I would like to. We'll probably drive back by there and see if the city. I did make a 311 report to see if the city would go pick them up. That was such a big dog. It was a massive dog. And I have no idea how it died. Its belly was laid open, I can tell you that. I don't know if it was laid open after it passed or if it was laid open before. But it was definitely laid open.
So, with your driving people to the warming centers,
Yeah.
How fast do you think we could get like a Sprinter van or something? Because we could travel more people faster.
Those things are very expensive. I've been thinking about renting a bigger van for this year. Because last year I ran out of room for people.
So we could get more people there faster.
You would think the city of Austin would take their vans and their vehicles and start ferrying people themselves, but they won't.
Or maybe have or maybe the city would ask a few Metro buses to help with that. But
Yeah, Butterfly, they are. Somebody sent me a picture this morning of one. Sorry, Bubba, I didn't mean to cut you off. Somebody sent me a picture this morning of one. They're still up. I've got some more I'm going to put out today. We're going to go do that. But you would think that the city of Austin would take their nice, fleet vehicles and ferried some people between the camps and the warming centers. They won't do that.
Or maybe have some metro buses do it.
But see, these people, they don't. For two things are working against that. One, they have no clue the warming centers are even open, and two, they have no clue how. So the city of Austin, when they are giving directions on how to get to the warming center, they put it out electronically, and they know that most people on the streets do not have electronics, and they know that most people don't have electronics. This person is actively screaming at me. Are they still screaming, or did they walk on?
He walked back.
Is that a he?
It looked like it. I don't really know.
Oh, man. I am not gonna... I would give them a jacket, but they're screaming bloody murder. I'm not gonna mess with them right now. Not with you in the car.
And definitely not by yourself.
Yep. Here they are. Oh no, he's alright. It is a he. He's alright. Poor guy. I feel bad for these people. He obviously has some kind of mental issues. Every intersection there's a panhandler. That's a chick. I bet they're together. What do you want to bet? They're working each side of the intersection. What do you want to bet that they're together?
Maybe.
Good morning, Zero Foxtrot. Did I miss you? Yep, I did miss you. Yes, good morning. Good morning. Did Miss Carla, is she leaving? Good. All right, so Fentanyl Central right here, y'all.
Oh, I forgot to say it earlier. We're in Waymo territory. So, you gotta look out for those too.
We are in Waymo land right now. We are in Waymo land. Yes, those signs are still out, Miss Butterfly. We're going to put some more out this morning. I'm going to have Joe help me.
Okay.
I thought that Natasha would have blocked me by that sign yesterday. I tried to tag her, but I couldn't tag her for whatever reason.
Maybe you're blocked.
No, I'm not blocked because I can still see her account, but I cannot tag her.
Wait, why do you think she would have gotten mad? Just
Because I'm calling her out.
Yeah, brought to you by Natasha, whatever this lady's last name
Harper
is.
Madison. You know,
yeah, Natasha Harper Madison.
You know
That
what's
was the
funny?
lady
I spelled her name with 2 D's. I spelled her name with 2 D's on the sign, and it was a typo. And I can't tell you how many people have messaged me like, "Oh, by the way, mind the spelling." And I'm like, "What? Oh, look, there's where that murder happened right there. See it?
Mm-hmm.
So sad, y'all."
How'd it happen?
Huh?
How'd it happen?
A guy was murdered. I mean, that's how it happened.
Just randomly murdered?
Huh?
Just randomly murdered?
Yes. I'm going to show y'all this. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see it. I think he was shot. Do y'all see that across the street? Can y'all? I don't know if y'all can see it or not. But this is where this guy was murdered. The last murder that happened right here. This was a couple of mornings ago. Right there is the memorial for it, for the guy that was murdered. So sad. What's that, son?
It's at 2121 Emerson something.
Yep. We're gonna make a U and go back down Burton. Yeah, it's sad seeing that. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm gonna show you one more time. The the memorial right there for this guy that was
that
murdered.
A shirt?
Yep. So sad.
Someone should put him down a beer. So we can have one last drink.
Didn't they change the block function to show account that have blocked? She may have blocked me. I don't know. They may have made that change already. They think the guns were taken.
Get it in the drink.
A Coca-Cola. Total eclipse of the heart.
I thought that was a Cybertruck for a second.
I did too, actually. I'm gonna take you back here real quickly to where the murder happened. The double homicide. Let's see.
When is the yogurt shop video coming out?
I don't know. I haven't put any of those out. I've got a bunch of videos that I need to put out that I have not put out.
Because that was like the first thing I helped you with.
Yeah. Joe helped me film the yogurt shop murder video. This right here is where the double homicide happened. Right in front of us. And
where the spray paint is?
yeah, look, you see somebody set beers out over there?
Yeah, someone should put out a beer for that dude over there.
I'm over here off Burton Drive.
I wonder if that
The
guy
murder
likes
capital of Austin.
Bud. You want to go grab that dude Bud Light and go put it on his
No, we're
memorial?
not going to go grab him a Bud Light. Jeez, Joe. Joe's wanting to put a beer out on these memorials for these people. Joe's definitely
One last
watched too
drink.
much YouTube.
It's one last drink.
One last drink. I would not want to be in this area at night either. Well, I would drive through. I definitely wouldn't stop and be getting out of my car.
Dang it, I dropped my other Pepsi.
I think that a lot of the trouble that happens over here happens because of dope, to be quite honest. The hell did I just hear?
Oh yeah, it's
Did you hear that?
yeah. Sounded like Spanish yelling.
It did. Spanglish yelling. Yeah, this area is getting bad. This area is getting really, really bad. We're on Riverside right now.
Hey, this is where we saw the chick in the bulletproof vest.
This is where we saw the chick in the bulletproof vest, which nowadays it's probably not a bad idea to wear bulletproof vests over here.
True. I think she was ahead of the game.
This part of Austin is getting a little bit insane. A lot of popos on this side of town too.
Next thing you know, people are gonna be wearing full body armor, looking like a juggernaut walking down the street on their morning
What
jog.
the heck is a juggernaut?
Video game thing.
You're so crazy.
Basically, you know what a bomb squad unit looks like?
Yes.
So basically that, but with like a ton more armor.
Oh, okay.
And well, I don't think they would be armed because that's kind of a crime.
Man
Yeah,
Shack
they're
and
carrying a
Fort
Gatling
View.
gun.
Man Shack and Fort. Hang on, water rescue. Hang on, we got a lot of calls. Hang on, there's a lot of calls out right now. We need to go.
Knew I should have brought my phone.
Hang on, y'all. We got a water rescue to go to. It's on East Avenue. We're right here at it. Why is there a... Oh, man, it's a water rescue. You know that this could end up being?
No.
It's right at
No.
Ladybird Lake.
No.
Hang on.
Was that a shots fired call?
Yeah, just chill real quick. Chill real quick, Broheim. That's that's Travis County.
Okay.
That's not for us.
Okay.
Oh no, y'all. There's a water rescue call on East Avenue. This is where all of the other Ladybird Lake victims have went in the water.
Let's go.
Oh no.
See, this is why we need lights and sirens. Hurry up, red light. Graffiti.
There is a water rescue happening in the exact spot where all of the other Ladybird Lake victims have went in the water. We are live.
Sending it to Citizen.
Alright, we're heading over there right now. We're close. We're just a few minutes out.
I would send something to Citizen.
I don't know. Unless it is most all of these calls where they found a body in the water, it comes out as a water rescue. It comes out as a water rescue until they find out that the person is dead. That's how every one of the Ladybird Lake victims, that's how every single one of the calls have come out as a water rescue.
Carl got hit. Dad, on that sign back there, it says for lease, someone wrote something on it. Someone spray painted something on it.
Did it?
Yeah.
When did this call come out? It came out at... It just came out at 9:09. It's been out for 10 minutes. We should get there. We should be able to cover this pretty extensively. I hope I don't lose connection going under this bridge over here. Man, I wish I had my...
What?
I wish I was connected to the live pack instead of...
What's that?
Huh?
What's that?
Nothing. I'm thinking out loud. Hey, look, it's Bart Simpson.
Where?
On the back of that car.
Bart Simpson! Why is his eyes all red?
I don't know.
And why is he wearing a green shirt?
He looks sleepy.
He looks like Frankenstein.
Maybe. It's Halloween.
That's true.
Butterfly says, Joe, is your school having a Halloween carnival or fall fest? It's at
Fall dance, but I don't think anything else.
30 East Avenue. That is exactly where all of the other bodies have went into the water. Or right in the same area is where all of the other bodies have went in the water. Where it's right in front of us. We're just about there. It's right by the buildings that you see up there. I sure hope. I can't imagine that this is any... I mean, it's too cold for paddle boarders and people to be out looking for recreation in the water. This has got to be... I'm just gonna say it. This is probably gonna end up being a body recovery. I could be wrong, but we'll be there here very shortly. We will be there very shortly. I'm probably going to lose connection going under the bridge, and there's just nothing I can do about it. We may end up having to kill this live and start another live on the live pack. That way I can show y'all what's what without having to worry about trees and such.